a guide, a map, a book, a person. What I actually really needed was someone to sit me down and say, this is how the system works. This is what you do when the school don't listen. This is how you follow up an email to a doctor. This is how you look for an educational psychologist. Here's a list of therapies, that real transparency of this is what's going to happen. Instead, we're sort of left to Google things and hope that we find a stranger that knows or has been through that situation and that can really understand what you're going through. There's no one size fits all for this sort of stuff, and I fully appreciate that. But there's a lot of sort of there's a lot of pamphlets and leaflets, and there's a lot of training about parenting courses, and I speak to a lot of parents that have been on a lot of parenting courses, and that sort of dismissal that they're the issue. um, I think, yeah, I just really needed somebody that knew what was going to happen, and actually, I don't think that really necessarily exists, and that's why I ended up sort of starting this support group. Is that I find that the most valuable people in this space are the parents that are struggling, because they know it, they're going through it, they understand, and they can point you in directions and ways that have helped them or helped their child.
What advice?
Don't give up. And it's not you, it's the system. Um, it's exhausting. Take a break when you need to take a break. Advocate when you need to advocate. And don't feel that by standing up for your child that you're good, and potentially being labelled by the school as difficult, is a bad thing. You have to be able to fight, learn legal law. I mean, I'm doing my SEND law qualifications to understand the HCPs better. Just you'll get through it, and hopefully, I'm hopeful that there'll be some reform that starts to help in the next 2 to 3, 5 years. And there's a lot of parents that won't help now. But take a break when you need to take a break. Find your people, find your tribe, find your support system, and you got it. Biggest obstacle I face is other people's perception of what my child should be doing or how they should be behaving. A lot in public when he's having meltdowns, or in school when his behaviours are not seen or masked or dismissed. And also, I mean, for him, he can be quite physically violent when he has meltdowns, and that's has quite a detrimental effect on my family dynamic and our mental health. And I would say they're sort of the main things that I struggle with.